Tank Talk is officially on Team Redcon 1. Stay at your highest state of readiness with the fastest growing supplement company in the United States of America, Redcon 1. Redcon offers a multitude of products to make sure you're energized and feel at your best with their Total War pre-workout, Redcon 1 energy drinks, protein, and more. And as a bonus to feeling energized and at your best, use our promo code TANKTALK at checkout to receive 20% off your next order. Hey yo, are you sick and tired of sitting around on the couch or the bar stool and missing out on the live action? Well, look no further. We got you covered with the help of the official ticketing partner of the Tank Talk podcast, SeatGeek. SeatGeek lets you know what seats are absolute crop and what seats are the best in the house with their unique deal score feature, as well as offering the best ticketing prices in the market. Use promo code TANKTALKPOD, all caps, no spaces, at checkout and get $20 off your first purchase. Download SeatGeek on any iOS or Android devices and go out there and experience the live action of any big game today.
Go Raptors! Yeah!
The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbp-radio.com.
Sup, dude, and welcome back to the Tank Talk podcast. This is Tank Lettieri speaking into a microphone here out of Emerge Media Creators Co-op, and we are now, as of June 10th, 2024, 87 days away from NFL football. We got the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs, the reigning, defending Super Bowl champions. We are Travis Kelce days away from NFL kickoff, folks. And shout out Travis Kelce. He's got eyes on the program.
Hell yeah.
View the Instagram story for today. So we're coming in, man. We got lots to talk about. We got the NBA Finals. Celtics are up 2-0. What does this mean for the Dallas Mavericks?
Not good.
Nothing good. We got sort of like a little debate going on. I seen this floating across Twitter the other day. Is Connor McDavid NHL's LeBron James? We'll dive into that. Darren Waller officially retired from the NFL. We'll talk a little bit about that. And
my fantasy team.
Moment of silence for Anthony's dynasty team.
Moment
pass. And then lastly, we got two more things. Obviously, continuing the offseason recaps with the AFC North today. And we're going to share our Mount Rushmore of our favorite athletes of all time.
That's
with
what
that
I'm
being
waiting
said,
for.
to my left, I'm joined by the one and only Brother Bren.
Cowboy.
Once again. What's up, man?
It's weird. Again, nobody. Just me floating around.
Hey, you know, we got Donnie playing softball right now in 50-degree weather. Good luck to him out there.
Yeah.
Doubleheader, he said. And then Flinch is off sick.
Ugh. Wow. Glad he's not here.
He said he didn't want to get nobody sick. Shout out Flinch, man. TP's to you. Brother Bren, how was your weekend, dude?
Oh, it was good. It was good. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. It was bad.
What?
Yeah, I'm cheering for these two teams. I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna say it. The Mavericks and the Oilers. Man, what are we talking about? What are we doing? Both lost, and I lost.
Getting smacked.
It stinks here. Okay.
Hopefully, we turn the ship around today. Hope you turn the frown upside down, Brother Bren.
I'm trying. You know what I'm saying?
Got a cowboy hat. Giddy up, man.
Yeah.
Shout out, dude. But we're gonna. I hate the way that you're feeling, dude.
Me too.
I don't like that type of energy, especially when it's just me and you today. I don't know what that means for me.
Hey,
I don't know if I got the team on my back today because I'm feeling great.
What?
I had myself a hell of a weekend.
Okay.
What did we do yesterday? We actually seen the movie that me and Nadia watched, the movie that you and Amari suggested to us.
Yes. Great movie.
Which is called
Devil All Time.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Turned out to be a little bit different than I thought. Obviously, Tom Holland was in that movie, Spider-Man.
Acted his ass off.
Spider-Man the whole time. Hey, he killed.
Yeah.
Definitely a different role than he normally takes, but hell of a movie. If y'all haven't seen it yet, not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
The
Devil all the time.
It's not a sponsor, but a great movie nonetheless. Go check that out on Netflix. Our cousin Amanda's in town. We had our celebration of her 30th birthday this weekend. That was all the time.
That was a good time.
Probably.
Yeah.
What else did we do?
I think that was it.
Oh, I got breaking news for me.
For you. What?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. I have been hired.
You got signed? No longer free
Signed.
agent?
I'm no longer a free agent.
Contract.
I got hired by Dave and Adams to be their next on-air personality. So I'll be breaking some packs pretty soon. Stay up to date with everything on that. I'm sure we'll be having some updates on social media. And with that being said, today's the last episode of Tank Talk.
What? It's breaking news to me.
What's your
Why
problem?
are you shaking?
I'm just joking.
What?
Seriously?
Aiden, come on.
Aiden, dude. I understand that Donnie's not here to hate on anybody, but seriously? If you don't like being here, you don't got to be here.
You can walk home.
I thought it was a moment to celebrate.
Celebrate what?
Last episode?
No, the show is not over.
That was a lie.
The show continues.
Come on.
So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this opportunity. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it is.
That's not
What just fell?
That is.
The hockey mask and whoever that wrestler is.
No, not
I don't like
McFoley.
that juju because
Dude, love?
underneath the hockey mask is Dylan's sports card Bible.
We might have to burn it.
And the last time we had the Dave and Adams folks on there, they did not like what they seen
Yeah.
in that book. All the cars were bitten up by Dylan's dog. So it was nice knowing you guys. That's not good.
Yeah. Okay.
Playing some 1800s hockey.
You know what, Oilers? Put me in that, okay?
You probably need it.
Come on.
They probably need it.
We can
Yeah,
do
the
something.
Oilers might need you.
I can figure it out.
But nonetheless, the show continues, man. So before we dive into everything today, make sure you're up to date with everything Tank Talk. Follow us at Tank Talk _pod. Subscribe to us here on our YouTube channel, the Tank Talk Podcast. For those who have not done so yet. And wow, I look forward here to continue the journey. We're doing the 1K giveaway. Win 2 tickets to an NFL preseason game of your choice just by subscribing to us here on the YouTube. Comment your favorite team in the chat for a chance to win. Winner will be announced when we reach 1,000 subscribers. Again, the 1K giveaway. Earn an opportunity to win 2 tickets to an NFL preseason game of your choice via SeatGeek. Just by subscribing to us here on YouTube. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers. We are currently sitting at 759. 759 is the count today. 1,000 is the goal, and I got full faith that we'll get there before the preseason. And
Yes.
Join the conversation, man. We want to hear from you. Let us know what your favorite team is. And shout out Casey in the comments. What's good today, G? Says Casey. What's happening, dog? Share the word around, and let's get into it. Let's keep the ball rolling, fellas. So, 87 days away from NFL football. Shout out Travis Kelce. Hopefully you're tuning in with us here.
What?
Last week was kind of a rough week for the Spread the Bread boys. I made history in this offseason Spread the Bread segment.
First time?
First time ever avoided bet happened. The
Never seen before.
Rangers and the Tigers tied first 5. So the bet was voided. You, on the other hand, Brother Bren is creeping up in the standings, folks.
I had to do it with Baltimore, man.
Baltimore Browns are back.
Had to.
And Donnie, I don't know what he was thinking with Justin Verlander. It happened. I
He's
guess
not-
he let up like 4 runs in the first inning.
He's not a baseball guy, so.
Not a baseball guy. But with that being said, let's try to rewrite our wrongs. Make y'all some money out there. Now let's spread the bread. I just realized they can't hear you while the video's doing that.
Ah, shit. So I do that for no reason?
Sorry about it.
Yeah!
Brother Bren, what do we got today? We're going to keep the hero horse rolling or what?
Yeah, I hope so. So you know how I was sad earlier about both teams? One of them's playing tonight. Yeah, I'm taking Edmonton. Money line.
Edmonton Oilers.
Plus 108. Come on. They got to win. They can't go back-to-back losses like the Mavs. Can't do it. Just can't do it.
Someone's got to show up.
With McJesus? Nah, can't do it. Can't. not. Maybe he'll get a goal. Maybe he'll just score all their goals.
Is that your pick?
No, just them winning.
Money line?
Just them winning. Yeah.
What's the
yeah.
odds on that?
Plus 108.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get a little juice on that.
Just a little.
Good luck to you, dude. I mean, the Oilers need it. They got to figure it out because they had the flash lady in attendance and they couldn't even score a goal for her. So they got to figure it out. Over there.
She was there?
She was there.
Damn it.
When I seen that, I'm like, might be a bad night for the Panthers. But it motivated the Panthers, actually. So
it's because McDaniel was there.
Coach McDaniel?
Yeah. He was
It
there.
seems like every time they got Miami Dolphins players, coaches, it seems like they get the job done. So maybe just the rest of the home games of the series, just bring out Miami Dolphins.
Or they don't.
And then they lose.
Right. I need Connor to get a ring, dude. He deserves it.
We'll talk a little more about Connor McDavid in a minute. Hey, normally no hockey talk on the show, so this is a monumental day in Tank Talk podcast history.
It is.
This is the day I've been waiting for.
Oh, no.
Right.
It's been a while since we talked about hockey.
It's been a while since we all won our Spread the Bread picks, and that's changing this week.
Did Donnie's son win in?
Donnie's son is in.
Okay, here we go.
I kind of ever since we forgot to play like the beginning of his one pick when he sent the video in, he hasn't sent in any videos.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah, but all right. This week, Donnie, he's heading over to Seattle, where the White Sox are taking on the Mariners.
Okay.
And Hayden has Donnie's got no runs in the first inning, minus 135. That's a heavy bet there, but he don't like any runs being scored. I don't know who's pitching, but he don't like them.
He said don't matter.
He likes them. He don't like none of the batters.
Yeah. Okay.
Good luck to you, Donnie. Me, on the other hand.
What you got going on?
See, I haven't really been doing well with baseball this offseason.
So no baseball?
So no baseball.
Okay.
Oh, so we're going to hockey.
Close. Actually, not close. No hockey tonight.
So what is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going on hardwood.
Finals aren't
We're
on
heading
today.
to Connecticut,
Was WNBA?
where the Indiana Fever take on
no.
the Connecticut Sun. The
Should've
best
known.
team in the WNBA.
Fever?
Connecticut Sun.
Oh.
Fever, actually,
They stink.
they stink.
They got one player.
We figured out why they had the first overall pick for a reason.
Okay. Takes a team.
Obviously, there's been a lot of heat on Caitlin Clark as of late. It was just announced that she is not on the U.S. Olympic roster, which kind of blows my mind.
Yeah.
They said they didn't want any negative attention on a team, which...
But I think the negative attention was put on the team for not putting her on. So,
Well, their reasoning was that they didn't want to disappoint fans about her minutes restrictions or some shit like that. So I guess they didn't want no one to watch the women's U.S. Olympic team this season. I don't know.
guess not.
That's a whole nother conversation. But anyways, Caitlin Clark tonight against the Sun. I got her over 17.5 points at minus 118. So her last 5, she went 30 points, 20 points, 11 points, 3 points. But hey, the 3 was against the New York Liberty. Just a fucking
Good
hoss
team.
of a team.
Good team. Yep.
And then she just scored 30 points against the Washington Mystics, where they actually had to move the location of the game.
Why?
From the Mystics arena to where the Capitals and the Wizards play, because they had too many people that bought tickets. So actually, biggest gate sold in WNBA history.
That's a good sign,
And
then.
let's keep in mind, both teams only have like a combined of like 5 wins.
That's
But no, we don't want no odds on the U.S. Olympic team. That's fine.
No, nothing at all.
But yeah,
That's
Caitlin
nuts.
Clark over 17.5 tonight. She gets it done. Good luck to everybody in their picks. Moving on, though, let's keep the ball rolling. NBA Finals. So, Celtics ran away with the first one. They really got into Kyrie's head because I thought Kyrie was going to come into the series guns blazing,
Same.
revenge season for Kyrie.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't do shit.
Nothing.
You can say the same thing about game 2.
Yep.
Didn't do shit.
Nothing.
And if Kyrie keeps playing like this, it's not going to look good for the Mavericks because although Luka Doncic has been out there, but you could argue that he's been the best player on this court in this series up to date.
Like I would say first game, injuries got to him a little bit. But this second game, he had like 20-something points within like the first quarter.
He went crazy in the first.
Yeah.
And he's literally dragging himself into the arena.
You see him after the game?
Probably even worse.
Just iced up. Ice and wrap. That's it. Just limping out of there.
It's wild. It's like, so I didn't get to watch the full game yesterday, but I tuned into the fourth quarter. I mean, the Mavericks at one point were, I think it was like a 5 or 7 point game. They kept it close.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel that way at all.
No. It was like Luka, Kyrie couldn't hit his shots. Role players couldn't do shit.
And I think that's where they're going to lose the series, quite honestly, because, I mean, Boston is so deep, bro. They got, I mean, you got Tatum coming after you, Horford, Holiday, who you could argue is potentially the MVP as of right now, literally locking up Kyrie left and right. Derek White, who's had himself a hell of a playoffs. Jaylen Brown is playing like the absolute franchise face of the franchise player for the Boston Celtics right now. And even their bench, man. Kristaps is playing good, although it looked like he was a little banged up Sunday. So we'll have to keep an eye on what he does. But, I mean, all in all, the Boston Celtics are absolutely just on a rampage right now. I think they only lost 2 games in this whole playoffs, which some may say it's like, well, every star player that they've played so far, they've been hurt, so they've just been getting by. And they're saying that Jason Tatum's just getting by, but it's like,
if he doesn't have to do anything, then fuck it.
That's what I'm. But they're acting like he's not doing anything at all. Like I know that his 3-point percentage has been crap the last 2 games. He went 1 for 7 and all that. But if you look across the rest of the stat line, I mean, he finished with 9 rebounds total, 12 assists, a steal, and 18 points. So he's still contributing. It's like just because he's not putting up the typical 3-point numbers and all that and the points or whatever, he's still contributing like one of their top players. Yeah. Jaylen Brown, I mean, he impressed me just like this whole playoff. It's like even Flinch was saying when we were talking about it last week that, hey, maybe Jaylen Brown is the face of this team. And I'm like, well, I mean, if you look at the overall picture, like you see on the marquees, they put Jason Tatum all the time. They want Jason Tatum to be the face of that team, which he still can be. But more recently, it's been Jaylen Brown, bro. Like if I had to pick an MVP in the NBA Finals right now, I think it's a toss-up between Jaylen Brown and Drew Holiday. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like, unless somehow the Mavericks win and Luka gets it, it's got to be one of them two. Even like the first game, like Porzingis. But the second game, yeah. Yeah. So
I think he only missed like 2 shots.
Yeah, he was hooping. What, he didn't play for like a month?
So it might have been 3 months, to be honest.
Okay. That's a big difference. No, but I saw a clip earlier. They were like, yeah, just Drew Holiday has just been practicing defense all offseason. And it's showing.
I forgot what the stat was, but he plays similarly when he's with the Bucks in their NBA Finals because it was almost the same story. He's hooping. He's going crazy right now. You can't get past him defensively.
Can't.
So it's just, how would you feel? Because I don't know if this may have happened once before in history. I can't remember off the top of my head, but how would you feel if? So the Celtics win the finals, right? Let's just say they win, but Luka Doncic is putting up historical numbers that can't be denied. How would you feel if he was voted the MVP of the finals and still losing that NBA Finals? How would you feel about that?
That would be cool. I just don't see it happening with how this series is going. I don't. Like almost everyone on Boston's just hooping. It's nuts.
I mean, you got to give credit to Brad Stevens, bro, because he's like an unsung hero in all this. Just because he went sort of behind the curtain a couple years ago, he stepped down from being the head coach. People forget about him.
Yeah, it's like He knew his role. He said, you know what? I don't think I'm fit to coach this team. Let me just go behind the scenes and work magic. And that shit's been working, so can't blame him.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say something.
What were you gonna say?
It's like, okay, I know they're down 2-0, and the chances of the Mavericks are coming back are slim to none right now. I think only 5 teams have ever won like an NBA Finals down 2-0. But it's just like I'm at that point right now where I have zero hope for the Dallas Mavericks.
Zero.
No matter how good Luka plays, even if Kyrie starts shaping around, because it's just the Boston Celtics are built to, even if their star players aren't playing well, they got a deep enough roster to go get it done.
Like the first game, I knew when they went on that run, it was like the first, second quarter, they hit like 5 threes in a row. I was like, yeah, this might be the game here. And then the last game, I forgot if it was halftime or the end of the third. Pritchard hit that buzzer beater. I was like, yeah, that's it right there. That's the game. Just turn it off right there and then. Took my soul.
So the next game is Wednesday at 8:30, and the Boston Celtics are actually underdogs, believe it or not.
I did see that.
Yeah, safe to say I'm probably going to be hammering that money line plus 108.
Yeah, probably.
Because I just with the way Luka's playing, like if he continues to play at this rate like he is right now, he's not going to last, bro. He's barely making it into the arena. Yeah, he's putting up the numbers, but
especially if he's not getting help, like
right now he's all that they got, bro.
Yeah.
And especially like they had the window of opportunity this past Sunday, bro. Like if you get a Jason Tatum led Celtics team that can't make a single three for his life, you should
capitalize on that. Yeah.
I think they only shot from 3-point distance. I think like I had a 26% clip. I think there was another one that I don't know. Without looking at the score and looking at some of these other stats, you would have assumed that the Mavericks would have won that game.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it wasn't even close.
No.
So as it stands right now, I got no hope for the Mavericks. It's a hell of a season. I actually think the Pacers had a better fight against the Celtics than the Mavericks did, which is crazy to say because they didn't have Tyrese Halliburton for like the last 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
And the Mavericks have 2 of the best like players in the league, you could argue. And there's just no sense of hope right now. I'd be shocked if they come away with this game 3. But hey, we'll see, man.
I mean, never say never, but yeah, it's not looking good
for the Dallas Mavericks. Hell of a season. Declaring it today.
Sorry.
Just the vibes, bro.
I'm not clapping.
Well, what you got to say?
What you got to say about it? I know Luka's your guy.
All right, I probably can't say anything, but
Oh, you put the camera on you.
probably can't say anything, but yeah, they might lose, but they're still gonna come back with the fight. Game 7.
You got to worry about game 3.
They're going to game 7.
I will say instead of losing by 20, they lost by what, 5? Between 5 and 10? It was a lot closer the second game.
Time out, bro. How did Sting end up back over here?
I put him over there when I picked up the helmet.
Okay. I was just curious because before the show, I literally put him over there.
Yeah. That's Sting for you.
Stinger. Hey, you never know what happens when Stinger's in town. Yeah, man, we'll have to see game 3 this Wednesday. No hope for the Mavs. Sorry.
None. Sorry.
There's always hope.
New hope.
But on to the other finals matchup. Florida Panthers and Edmonton Oilers, man. The Panthers won 3-0 in the opening game of the Stanley Cup Finals. I know it's only game 1, but we worried about the Oilers, bro.
We got to see how game 2 is. If they have a fight, okay, I'll believe in them. But if it's as bad as the first game,
big bomb between the pipes.
Yeah.
Always asking for trouble.
I don't think we're going to get it.
All I'm saying is this finals is exactly like the NBA finals. Just 2 players on one team. The Edmonton Oilers, like the Mavericks, and the Florida Panthers with all-around built team. They're an all-around better team than the Edmonton Oilers. That's why Florida probably has a better chance
Florida Sabres.
kidding.
Florida State.
That too.
That too. Yep. All the good players they got.
So that brings me to this topic of conversation that I seen floating across the internet the other day.
Are the Sabres a good organization? No.
Never will.
That's what you're going to
I'm
say,
talking
right?
about the Sabres, bro. They're never in it. Why?
That's not what you're going to say?
No.
Oh, all right. My bad.
Is there anything about the Sabres?
Not even close.
Damn.
As a matter of fact, I'm starting to think maybe is Connor McDavid the NHL version of LeBron James? Because if you think about it, let's do a little compare contrast here.
Okay. Shoot.
Connor McDavid is in his 9th season.
Already? Fuck.
That shit hit me like a brick earlier today, too. I'm like, what the fuck? First overall pick in the 2015 draft.
Sabres should have got him.
No, they couldn't have.
He's at the point, sort of, in his career where LeBron was. First overall pick, 2003 draft. Both built up to be the next phenomenon of their leagues. The chosen one.
Yeah.
He's finally in his first finals appearance. LeBron didn't get there until like 4 to 6 years later, but he finally got to win one in 2011. And at that point, he had multiple MVPs. Almost the same case with Connor McDavid right now. Seems like he's carrying his team, which is sort of what LeBron did. We're finally seeing Connor McDavid in his 9th or 10th year in the spotlight as titled as the chosen one. Do you think – can you see that comparison at all? Connor McDavid being the LeBron version – I'm sorry, let me reset it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you agree with the fact that Connor McDavid is the NHL version of LeBron James? Because it adds up to me.
After you said like the stats of like the timeline, because I thought LeBron won one way before like his. I thought maybe he won one as like his
stunk
4th year or something. Until you said like 2011, he won.
I think.
I'm kind of thinking maybe because McDavid is the chosen one of the new generation.
Right. So I mean,
Chosen one.
Like it kind of makes sense to me. So I guess the follow-up question to that would be, unless you had something to say before we move on to my next point, Brother Bren.
I might be thinking, I don't know hockey like that.
I mean, neither.
But I'm thinking, wouldn't it be Sidney Crosby?
What do you mean?
Well, didn't Sidney have like success earlier on in his career though?
Hockey
in
guy?
terms of, like finals and shit.
He did.
Yeah. So I don't know. I can't really compare them together, but in terms of just like the timeline between Connor McDavid and LeBron James,
That lines up more than Crosby.
Yeah.
But I was thinking in my head, right? The GOAT. I don't like saying it. Michael Jordan. Okay. Hockey terms, Wayne Gretzky. Okay. You hearing me? Kobe. Ovechkin. Okay. Crosby.
Yeah,
LeBron.
but Ovechkin didn't have really those rings like Kobe did.
Yeah, but
Ovechkin didn't
just
get
like
one
that
until recently.
elite status.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
not really stats, but like how good of a player they are.
So I guess that leaves me with like, is there pressure for McDavid to get this done with the Oilers this year?
Yeah. Being the chosen one, I feel like it's got to happen sooner or later.
See, I don't know. Like, I can see that. It's almost similar to like on a lower scale of like what everyone's saying about Jason Tatum right now. Like, he's got to get it done. He's got to get it done, this and that. But like, for his team to win the finals this year, he doesn't even got to be the best player out there.
Which is crazy.
On the other hand, Connor McDavid, if he doesn't do good, the Oilers got no chance. You see what I'm saying? Like, if Tatum doesn't do good, he's still got a shot because he's got a loaded team. I know McDavid's got Draisaitl and Evander Kane and whoever else, but, I mean, those are the only two other players I know, to be honest with you. But on the other end, the Florida Panthers, I mean, like Anthony was saying, best team in the league, they're deep, and, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, I just don't feel like there's that much pressure on McDavid to get it done right now. I guess in the comparison when LeBron was there in 2011, when he absolutely had to get it done, because as you remember, they were in the finals the first year with the Heat, and they lost to the Mavericks.
Yeah, they did.
And everyone started to shoot him down and shit. But then once he started, I think after that, he made like 9 or 10 straight finals appearances. So if McDavid goes on a run like that, okay, you got it. But like,
That'd be insane.
I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's a different sport. But
Yeah.
I just don't feel like for the reason that the Florida Panthers are so much of a better team, I don't think the pressure's on McDavid to get it done right now. You could say the same thing about Luka Doncic. Obviously, different career path than him, but obviously being one of the best players in the league, he needs to get a ring at some point to be considered one of the greats. But his team is not as strong as the Boston Celtics. So if he doesn't win, there's no really pressure on his legacy or anything. But I don't know, man. It was just a fun thought, fun conversation. There's a video on SportsCenter's Twitter that really made me start to think about this. So I will have to wait and see, bro.
Yeah, but also for NHL finals, yeah, you could have all this good team. But if you look at like past Stanley Cup finals, it's whoever has the better goalie. And God knows who's Edmonton's goalie, because I don't even know who it is.
It's going to be me.
Like hockey.
Yeah, and that's a big problem in hockey. Well, not problem, but big problem for the Oilers. They don't have a goalie.
I mean, it's almost like baseball. If you don't have a good pitching rotation, like a good
deep staff,
bullpen,
you don't.
You really got no shot.
Yeah, because goalie is a big part of hockey. It's your big one and only man.
That's right. So, yeah, we'll wait and see if Connor McDavid and the Oilers get the job done, and he can. The thing about the pressure on McDavid, though, I will say that he's being touted as the chosen one when literally the chosen one played for that same franchise.
Yeah.
Like that's if LeBron James was drafted to the Chicago Bulls.
Bro, that'd be nuts. Could you imagine?
I think in terms of pressure, I think there's a little more on McDavid for that reason. But in terms of he needs to absolutely get it done right now, I think he's still good. I mean, how old is he? He's still young, right?
Yeah, I don't know how exactly old, but
I don't know, bro. We'll have to see what the Oilers do against the Panthers. Same thing with how I'm feeling about the Mavericks right now, even though series is only 1-0. I just don't see the Oilers getting it done. And ladies and gentlemen, that's hockey talk, probably for the rest of the year. We did the hockey talk.
We did it. Go Oilers.
I think that's why the mask fell.
Why?
That's why the goalie mask fell. So you know what? I'm sitting on this Tank Talk shit, and my sport gets no love.
It's because they don't have a goalie.
So I'm gonna draw some attention today. No, that's what the hockey masks were saying.
Yeah, they said they don't have a goalie. Talk about it, please.
In other news, though, Darren Waller officially announced his retirement in his recent YouTube video post. Safe to say we kind of seen it coming with some of the off the field antics the past couple months and whatnot. Him being shipped out to die in New York to play for the Giants when he got traded from the Raiders. Allegedly, what he was saying in his YouTube video when he announced his retirement was that he went through some sort of like anxiety attack a few days ago, and he was just explaining like the feelings behind it and like the story, how it happened and everything. I guess he was just like he couldn't breathe. He had to take like deep breaths and everything, trying to fight to breathe in some air or whatever. And he called the police. He could barely even speak on the phone with them.
I was about to say he's got a lot going on.
Yeah, and so I know like obviously in the past he had like drug abuse issues, and I think he might have been an alcoholic or something. He was into some shit years ago, which I mean he spoke about like publicly, just like some of the stories and everything, like the demons he had to fight in the past and everything.
Yeah.
So he essentially almost died, is what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously we know he's going through a public divorce as well. He just made a music video talking about it, trying to pursue that music career. But I guess I put in hindsight, like he said he sort of got humbled in a way that there's more to life than just like football and everything. So he's like, if I'm feeling like this, there's no way I could go out and play football. So He was an absolute dog for the Raiders years ago.
He was.
Obviously, before he got traded to the Giants. So essentially, what ended his relationship with the Vegas Raiders was obviously he got that big money contract, right?
Yeah.
I forget the amount it was, but it was essentially top of the league in terms of his position. In 2021, he was out of the top 100, as you know, that's the list, like the players vote and everything.
Yep.
He was 35.
That's big.
And we're not talking just about his position. We're talking about the whole league.
Holy.
Top 35 player in the league voted by the players. So, I mean, his game showed it. Essentially, what I'm thinking where it went downhill was when his wedding information.
Yep, here we go.
By Josh McDaniels, because McDaniels was sort of pissed that he wasn't invited or whatever. I don't know if you remember that a couple years ago.
Yep.
And it was rumored that like he requested the trade for that reason. The relationship just absolutely broke apart with him and the Raiders. Do you think like his career path would have been different if he wasn't traded to the New York Giants? Because like I think at that time he was rumored that the Packers were interested in him, maybe the Bills were interested at one point. Do you think if he would have been traded to a team who was actually in contention with a solid quarterback at that time, like do you think maybe he'd still be playing right now, or like is it just like it's one of those things where it's like, oh well, I mean, we'll never fucking know, but
yeah, that's tough to say, but like I feel like it wouldn't be as bad if he was on a good team, you know, give him a chance to actually feel like there's a reason to play football. Since he went to a shitty team, though, it's like I'm just getting injured just because I can't do this no more.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And I'm sure that sort of like, I mean, we're obviously never going to know what his relationship was off the field with Kelsey Plum and all that, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's like you said, it's really tough to say, but I'm sure it would have had some type of different effect on him if he went to like a contending team. Because, like I said, like you check the numbers and shit, like he was that dude when he was in Vegas, man. He was like their top weapon other than Josh Jacobs. So sad to see. Hope the best for Darren Waller and whatever he decides to do. If you're going to be in that, if you're going to, you know, continue that music path, at least put out some bangers, bro.
I don't want to say it. I did
that last song about him talking about the divorce music video. It was kind of cheeks.
Yeah, you said it, not me.
But hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what's best for your mental health. I get it, man. I respect it. Just gonna wait and see what he does. I mean, he's a cool guy from all the interviews that I've seen and everything, and some of the work he's done in the community when it comes to like voicing like mental health and everything for men and all that. So hope to see him come back and come back strong. Man.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the first ones to do that in the NFL too. Just like put his whole story out there. It's one, tough convo. Two, Andrew Luck's been through it. Just tough mentally, just trying to get back to it when, especially with other shit going on outside of football. Yeah. Don't blame him.
Definitely tough, man. So, hoping for nothing but the best for our guy Darren Waller and Anthony's dynasty team, because
sorry about it.
I traded Darren Waller to Anthony's squad last
year. Yeah, I mean, you gave me a couple picks for it, so
yeah, I got George Kittle in return
though. Yeah, I probably got maybe Marv for him. No, Marv was from
you.
Marv was.
Yeah, you earned that. I actually did trade George Kittle though. The Marty's team.
I forgot what you got, but yeah.
I got Marty's first rounder and Matt Stafford, and I gave up.
Okay.
I think I got like a third round for him too.
Nice.
I gave up Kittle and DK.
Now I know it's not on the list.
What's up?
But Mike Tomlin got his extension.
Yeah, I was gonna bring it up when we dive into the AFC North.
Oh, okay.
Offseason recap, but yeah, I think
sorry.
2027. You just pulled a flinch, dude.
Yeah, I think it was 3 year, right?
Something like that. Yeah, 3 years. We'll dive back into that a little bit, but I mean, if you want to go off the list, I got something that I also seen on Twitter though.
Was it the picture? You see that? I don't know if he's the GM, but it's a picture of them in 20, whatever it was, of him signing the contract.
Oh, yeah.
Same room, nothing's moved. Just them two sitting there, him signing his contract.
That's Steelers football, baby.
Yeah, here we go.
Anthony, I feel bad, dude. I forgot to introduce you in the intro. It just occurred to me now.
It just came to your head right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Anthony on the ones and twos. Anthony, how was your weekend?
I mean, it was pretty good, except for the rainy Sunday.
How was baseball?
It was good. We won 2-0.
Good
on Saturday.
And that's baseball talk.
Yep.
When's your next game?
Oh,
Wednesday.
Yeah. See, I just sent the schedule.
Yeah, you just sent the schedule.
See how I remembered that already?
What, 5 games into your season? You sent the schedule?
Yeah, what's that about?
All right, well, my games were all in Canada, and then the one weekend I just forgot to send them.
Oh.
This guy stinks.
Yeah, this is the first weekend I was home.
Sorry.
All right, dude. We just still want to know.
Yeah, my bad. See, now you got this coming weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's Wednesday.
You got Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday.
St. Joe's.
Hell, isn't that far away?
It's in like Kenmore.
Oh, Kenmore. Okay.
Yeah.
It's close. That's sort of close to me.
It's closer to you.
6.
I'll see if I can make it. Anywho, glad you had a good weekend, dude.
Thank you.
I came across this post on Twitter via CBS Sports. I'll see if you guys can guess. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See how many teams you can guess out of these 8 here that have the highest winning percentage of a franchise in Super Bowl era.
In Super Bowl era?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can tell you for sure you're not going to get one.
Okay, so Patriots
are on there.
Chiefs.
Colts.
Also, the Patriots, point 555 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 6 Super Bowls. They're on the list.
The Chiefs.
Nope.
Colts.
Nope.
No Colts. Packers.
And you
I was just about to say Packers.
You got to think so. Super Bowl era. So we're talking like
Since the first Super Bowl.
late 60s, early 70s. Yeah.
Packers.
Packers are on there at 5-5-2 with 4 Super Bowls.
Yeah, they had 2 back-to-back generational quarterbacks.
Potentially 3.
I ain't even gonna go
Potentially
there.
3.
Not even gonna go there.
They
Actually,
got 2 out of there.
Oh, the Cowboys.
Cowboys are on there.
oh,
They have the highest winning percentage actually with 599 with 5 Super Bowls.
yeah, the 90s. Steelers.
Steelers, second highest, 589 with 2, 4, 6 Super Bowls.
Let me look at the NFL team. I can only remember
The
some.
Ravens.
The Ravens.
Yeah, they've
This
been
might be a
good.
shocker.
They've been good.
They're sitting at 569 with 2 Super Bowls with the 3rd highest win percentage. So you guys got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 5 of the 8 teams.
Oh, Niners.
Niners at 550 with 5 Super Bowl championships. So all you're missing is 2 teams.
2 teams?
2 teams. I know for sure you're not going to get one.
Dolphins.
The Dolphins are on the list. 5-5-4 with 2 Super
So
Bowl championships.
this is the last team that you.
It's the last one, and I know for a damn fact you're not going to get it.
The Broncos.
Nope.
The Jets.
Nope.
It won't be the
Nope.
Jets.
The Browns.
Nope. I'll give you a hint.
The Eagles.
Nope. I'll give you a hint. They have 0 Super Bowls. And they are 4th on the list.
The Bills.
Nope. Good guess, though.
Oh, the Texans.
Nope.
Texans stunk their whole lives. Saints.
Nope. Texans were a good guess because, I mean, they've been around since 2002, so you would think like but I mean, overall they've stunk. Overall.
They just got good.
Yeah.
They just got good. No way, it's the Bucks.
You're not gonna get it, bro. Not the Bucks.
We got the Rams.
Rams, nope,
The Chargers.
nope.
Oh,
You
the
only got a few teams.
Seahawks.
Nope.
The Vikings?
The Vikings.
Wait,
Are they
5.59 winning percentage.
but they
are
haven't
they
won,
last?
Wait, but they haven't won a Super Bowl.
No Super Bowl.
But they have a winning percentage.
They kill it in the regular season. Supposedly. They're fourth on the list. That definitely caught me off guard.
Wait, they're fourth?
Yeah, if you guys are in the comment section, go ahead and comment like if you're surprised that the Vikings made the fucking list, because I was when I seen that.
I guess they've been okay.
I mean, if you think about it, like in terms of their regular season, like if you think of the quarterbacks, I mean, like Dante Culpepper, Kirk Cousins, Brett Favre, all three quarterbacks who have known to like have MVP seasons during the regular season.
Oh, yeah. Christian Ponder. So you don't even remember him.
No, not at all.
That was when AP was there.
Yeah, good call, dude.
Goated.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely surprised me.
I would.
I mean, you named like some historic like teams that you think would be on the list, because obviously, like the Colts with their own Peyton Manning and everything, they're always known to finish top of the AFC, but never.
That was a
get the
good
job done in the
solid
playoffs.
15 years.
Yeah. Yeah, Vikings, man. I was shocked they were on the list.
That don't even sit right with me. It don't. And they're fourth.
And they're like
That doesn't.
They're above the Patriots, Dolphins, Packers, and the Niners.
I mean, that's the Patriots.
Sorry about it.
He's pissed.
He's sick about it. Yeah, man.
That
That's your fun fact of the day, I guess.
Guess we learn something new every day.
We'll see if they continue. I mean, you think about the receivers too. I mean, Randy Moss, Jettas, Chris Carter,
Yeah, Carter.
Nate Burleson, for a short period of time.
Sidney Rice. Percy
Sidney
Harvin.
Rice, Percy Harvin, yep. I mean, Adrian Peterson. They've had like a bunch of like legendary offensive players.
I guess it's just their defense. Defense wins championships.
The only team on the list not to win a Super Bowl.
I write that down. Good regular season. Can't do shit. Write that down. Okay.
Maybe J.J. McCarthy will continue that legacy. In other news, the Panthers are expected to work out UFL Offensive Player of the Year Hakeem Butler before the summer break. Ian Rappaport goes on and says the all-XFL pick had 45 catches for league best, 652 receiving yards, and 5 touchdowns for the St. Louis Battlehawks this season. A potential intriguing addition. What are you guys thinking? Hakeem Butler,
Don't like
obviously
him.
one of the best
I like him.
receivers in the XFL over the past
Don't?
couple years. This year, the UFL. Maybe he's finally because he worked out with I think 2 teams last offseason. Steelers being one of them. What do we think? Maybe Panthers add the Hakeem Butler.
Don't like him.
Why? He's just Battlehawk.
Because on the Battlehawks. They stink.
Yeah, we couldn't get the job done yesterday in the XFL
Yeah,
championship.
I know.
Lost
They stink.
25-15 to the San Antonio Brahmas
That was a championship?
for the XFL. Now they're doing
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
there's a
Because
conference title.
I saw Wade Phillips. He came up to him after the game. And he said, "I'm going to talk to some people in the NFL. You got to get in the league."
Yeah, and apparently
And there you go. Quick
someone
call.
from the Panthers is taking him up on his word. So that'd be kind of exciting to see because I mean he's like I don't watch too much UFL football, but I know for a fact Hakeem Butler's a dog. So kind of be exciting to see, man.
I mean, that's what that league's for. Try to move him back up
Another
into the
chance.
league. So
I mean,
good for
how'd
him.
your guys' teams do?
We don't got to talk about it.
It would be short talk.
Oh wait, worse than the fucking league.
We almost went defeated. It wasn't good. Wasn't good. Fun team, but yeah.
I think the Browns are playing the Stallions.
Well, I hope the Stallions win.
Anthony, we should have went to the championship game last year, bro.
I know why. Why didn't we go?
Dad didn't want to go.
He said, "Fuck that." Shaking your head. You got nothing to say?
No.
No.
We should have won.
So
Who was the Stallions,
But
right?
now that I think about it, I think you had an early game the next day, but I wouldn't have cared, dude. Go see the USFL championship.
Come on. Like $5 tickets.
It literally was like 20. Yeah,
In the Pro Football Hall of Fame, too.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
It was right there.
right there.
Yeah.
Just let me in.
I regret that for the rest of my life, bro.
The rest of your life.
Yeah,
Jeez.
got deep for a second.
Over the USFL?
It's football. I love football, man.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know what to tell you.
Me too. Look at this football right here. Best man.
Oh, he brought it. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I kept forgetting last 3 weeks.
Explain to everybody, dude.
So I got this cool video and a little care package to be a best man for,
Cold best man.
for this guy's wedding.
Yo,
Well, you should have put co-best man on there. You should have.
they didn't let me, dude.
Oh, they didn't let you?
Nah, sorry.
AB almost took a tumble. Yeah,
It's a sweet football.
it is.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it was gonna be smaller than that.
No, it's just a little miniature thing. It's about the same size as the one over there.
Shout out Devin Singletary. I just traded for him in my dynasty league.
I thought about trading him.
I shipped
For
off,
him.
I shipped off Nick Chubb.
I'm thinking about getting rid of him too, but
In return, I got Singletary and Jacoby Myers.
because my problem is, right, if he comes back as himself, I'm going to be sick if I trade him.
Because I thought the same thing, but actually seen the other day some Browns reporter was reporting because I guess he had
All right, he's reporting, doing the job.
doing his job. He was at the Browns training camp, and obviously Nick Chubb didn't really take part in it because he's still dealing with the recovery and all that
Yeah, I don't know if you saw his leg.
from his leg getting split in half against the Steelers last season.
Yeah,
Pretty much saying they're not sure when he's going to come back and play. There's really no timeline for his return. And a lot of stuff I was reading is not good news. So.
because the way I see it, it's either he's going to come back better than ever, or he might retire. Which that's crazy to pick one of those, but
I mean,
that's all I got.
The injuries he's had is like they've been gruesome, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
they
the
have.
fact he's already came back from like 2 of those leg injuries is insane. Nonetheless, but like after this, I think this one might. I hate to say it might slow him down a little bit. And he's one of my favorite current. You know, my type of favorite running back, bro.
Downhill, hard hitting.
I swear to God, this is fucking eSport calling me, dude.
Don't answer.
If you're watching and you work at eSport, stop calling me, please. I know my membership is due at the end of the month.
Promise?
I've talked to my home club multiple times. I'm like, yo, I'll renew my membership at the end of the month when it's due. Like, it's not a problem.
They said, all right, watch this.
I've had the California location call me,
What?
Rochester,
What?
Florida,
What?
Buffalo, obviously.
Did you hang up on him
Like,
every
I
time?
know, bro.
You just hung up on him every time?
No, I told him, like, I've talked with my home location. Like, I'm going to renew it.
Yes, thank you. I'm going to renew. Thank you. Leave voicemail.
I'll play you one of them.
Hello, there's a message for Jacob. Letter. Hi, Jacob. My name is Tan. I'm calling with the LA Fitness Building Department. I was giving you a call to notify you that your membership is expiring on June 28th.
Very enthusiastic. Sounds like the announcers in a baseball game. Trying to say Lettieri.
The LA Fitness team. Just wanted to give you a quick call.
There you go. That one's a little more.
Your membership is going to be expiring with us soon.
Like, no shit, I know. Get off my back, bro.
Hey, Jacob, this is LA Fitness. We need you back. We need you, buddy.
A quick funny story, as I mentioned at the top of the show, like there was breaking news that I got hired by David Adams. So I got a call Friday night after I got home from my second interview or whatever.
Okay.
And normally I don't answer the call. Like, first, I normally let it go to voicemail because I get those spam calls all the time.
Yeah.
This time, like, I seen it said Buffalo. And I'm like, I swear to God, this is eSport calling me again, bro, or LA Fitness. So I picked it up. I was like, hello. Hey, Jacob, this is David. I'm like, oh, my God. Caught me off guard. So, eSport, if you're listening, just stop calling. I'm going to renew my – where else am I going to go? This is the best deal in the market. A gym
Okay.
membership for a year, $200. Where else you gonna get that?
Nowhere.
Not a plug for eSporting, but because
Fuck them. Yep. Here we are.
I got no other choice. I'm not going to work out nowhere else.
Can't. For only 200?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I
let's get
think
on to
so.
more positive things here. Other than eSport fucking blowing my phone up. Thought this week we could do a fun segment. There's always the top 4, this and that. Who's on your Mount Rushmore, this and that. Today we're going to find out and share our Mount Rushmore of our favorite athletes of all time. From across any sport.
All time.
Brother Bren, you want to kick this thing off?
Let's kick it off.
Anthony, you kick it off.
All right.
You said let's kick it off. Go ahead.
I was spinning. You
Anthony,
kick.
who's on your Mount Rushmore of your favorite athletes of all time?
I mean, a big hockey guy.
Big hockey guy.
If you were here for the Halloween episode, you would have knew what jersey I was wearing.
TJ.
Favorite guy of all sports. This number one.
Oh, my bad.
Middle of the Mount Rushmore.
I ruined it. My bad.
What'd you say?
I said the name. My bad.
TJ Oshie.
Boom.
America's hero for hockey.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Gold medal winner, shootout. Just GOAT for hockey.
He was almost on my list.
Really?
Yeah, middle
I
school,
didn't
just
take you
watching
for
his
those.
highlights. He was a dog, man.
He was on the Blues, right?
Yeah.
And then the Capitals.
Yeah.
Where's he at now? Is he still Capitals?
He's still Capitals.
All right, shout out.
And then Nolan Arenado. St. Louis Cardinals, Colorado Rocky player. I try to impersonate my game to him.
Third base, right?
Yep. Big hitter, big
Yeah,
defender.
he is.
His highlights are sick on defense.
Especially on the Rockies.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Dude gets in a fight sometimes too.
Dog.
Greatest pitcher of all time where his hits a home run while bleeding. Like it was like a walk-off or
He's
something.
a dog.
Sick photo. You gotta look at it.
I'll look it up.
Number
How
3.
did he get-
What?
Continue. I'll ask you after.
Number 3. Big college baseball guy right here.
What?
Jack Caglione.
I heard it.
People say he's the two-way Shohei Ohtani of college baseball.
What?
Big 6'7". I don't know, 6'7", but he's tall.
Big match.
Big lefty, hits home runs, and strikes people out.
Okay.
Big guy, I love him.
He loves them.
Florida Gators.
Yep.
They're back in it.
Dream college. Yeah,
Good.
they were like one of the worst teams in college baseball. Now they're somehow playing for a ring.
Here we go.
All right, this one might throw you off.
I've been waiting for
He's
one.
not even in any of the 4 professional sports.
No?
Nope. I mean, he was, but
Okay. Well,
he's a baseball player.
so
He was
okay.
playing in a Mexican league.
Oh, yeah, you definitely throw me off.
Trevor Bauer.
Oh my God.
He's not in MLB no more.
Nah,
No.
they kicked him out.
They kicked him out a
What do
couple.
you do, Bet?
No, kind of got framed for like rape,
Oh, allegedly.
He said it.
Say allegedly, please.
allegedly. But
I didn't know that. Oh, I actually do remember. Okay.
I absolutely love him.
Is that before or after the spider tag?
What?
He got hit for that too.
Yeah.
Jeez, Louise, what
He said, you know what? If everybody else is doing it, watch how good I could be. And then just spin rate insane.
Oh. I'm thinking of Trevor's story, bro.
No.
That's why I was like, what the fuck?
No.
Trevor Bauer, yes. Okay.
Trevor Bauer.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely, yep.
Yeah, the pitcher for
A few teams.
what's the Mexican team called?
I didn't even know there was a Mexican league, bro.
Yeah, there is. It's like former Dominican MLB players, and they just go play down because they retired or something.
It's supposed to be, he's on your Mount Rushmore. You don't even know what team he plays for.
No, but I know he's the ace for the team. He just joined the team this year, and he was on.
just joined, okay?
My bad.
Like he just came from Japan last year playing that league, playing with a bunch of dogs over there. Like the pitcher for the Dodgers.
Yoshi.
He just played against him last year. Now he's playing against.
Bro, that's his name. I think.
But
Yoshi?
he's on my Mount Rushmore.
Bro, I'll look it
Okay, look it up.
He does content now for YouTube. Absolutely
You
love
sure
him.
it's not TJ Yoshi? It's Yoshi?
It's
Like Mario Bros?
Yamamoto.
Yamamoto.
Yeah.
Oh, Yamamoto.
Yeah. Yoshi, bro. You thought I was making this up?
No, we said the
I
last
don't
name.
think it's Yoshi.
All right. Good list, dude.
Thank you.
All right, Brother Bren, who's on your Mount Rushmore favorite athletes of all time?
All right, so we got the GOAT. LeBron James. King James himself.
Oh, whoa. Didn't like earlier in the episode you said Michael Jordan was the GOAT?
He did say that.
I said I hate saying that. Okay? Not my GOAT,
Okay.
but my GOAT, LeBron James.
Glad you cleared that.
Is he like your middle Mount Rushmore? The big guy on the rock?
Sure.
All right.
Anyways, since he was 18, the league on his back. You imagine you're 18. You're like, yeah, guess what? You got a whole company that you're the face of. I wouldn't have made it.
The whole league.
Whole league. Yeah, so he did the damn thing. Number 2, my GOAT,
Put that shit on.
Antonio Brown.
Put that shit on.
If he would have not gotten a few hits and gone a little,
Shout out Vontaze Burfict.
no, don't shout him out, asshole. He statistically would have been the GOAT. He would have had all stats. He was on pace. You should look it up. Don't look at me like that.
I'm just sitting there listening to
No,
you.
no, you're giving me a look. Listen, he was on Tampa Bay. They're like, oh, he can't do shit. He did a fucking stutter step on Diggs. Insane.
That was one play.
Right. I can keep going, but I'm not. You can watch your highlights yourself. Number 3, here's curveball. As he did a lot in his career. Multiple sports. Tim Tebow.
Wow.
That guy, crazy story. The fact that he bet on himself through God. He said, you know what? You got my back. It's just a good story, man. Great guy. Number 4 is toss up. Still don't know who I'm going to pick, but I think
Here, let's throw it up
favorite
here.
athlete.
Let's throw it up here and catch it. Who is it?
go Bills, Josh Allen.
Oh.
Great guy. And remember when all the Bills fans were like, we got the wrong Josh? I wasn't saying that. No, I saw this big ass motherfucker with a fucking gun slinging it. I said, that's my quarterback. And we got him.
And look how it's paying off.
Yeah. Number 1
Interesting
fan
list.
right there.
Run through it again. What was so Josh Allen?
Josh Allen, LeBron, Antonio Brown, Tim Tebow.
Interesting list.
Interesting guy.
Good list, dude.
All right, now
Thank you,
Tanner,
thank you.
who's on your Mount Rushmore?
So for my Mount Rushmore favorite athletes of all time, put it plain and simple. Only 2 sports: football and basketball.
Okay.
No order, but I got LeBron James on mine. Literally generational talent, like you said, Brother Bren. At 18, put the whole world on his shoulders. Here you go. You're going to be the face of the NFL. You're the chosen one, and he's lived up to that. 20 years into his career, and he's still fucking doing the thing. LeBron James. The reason why we took trips over to Cleveland
What?
during their latest NBA Finals runs to go check him out. I got LeBron on there.
Good guy.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
The bean kicked in?
Obviously, one of the main reasons why I got into NBA basketball and I'm a Lakers fan is because of Kobe Bryant. Just his values on life and his work ethic, like obviously Mamba mentality, really shaped the way I sort of approach my career in a way. Big inspiration on me and just a hell of a talent just to watch on the court. obviously had to stay up late to watch his games. Obviously, him playing for the Los Angeles Lakers, being on the West Coast, us being on the East Coast.
Changed sports entirely, not even just basketball.
Yeah.
With his mentality.
Probably in terms of playing style, the closest player to ever play like Michael Jordan. I mean, you see those videos put together side by side simultaneously, just the moves, the faders, the dunks, literally everything.
It's beautiful.
Mimics Michael Jordan's game. And I feel like he needs to be in the conversation of the GOAT more often. Third, I got Marshawn Lynch, beast mode.
Oh, no.
Listen, man. Maybe one of the bright sides of the Buffalo Bills during the drought years. I was so sad to see the news when he got traded to Seattle. But for the reasons being, I can't blame him at all. He said one day he was leaving his house and he got stuck in his driveway because of the snow. He said, you know what? I'm a California boy. I can't do this shit no more.
Nah.
Out here. It wasn't even for the team. Obviously, the team fucking stunk.
Yeah.
But obviously, they say, you know what? We got Fred Jackson. We're good. He goes to Seattle. Obviously, goes on a tear.
Beast
Super Bowl,
mode.
literally, the first season there, he beastquake.
Yes.
Hold my dick. That's what he did to the New Orleans Saints, and that's when like the whole world actually was starting to notice Marshawn Lynch in his game. Obviously, like my favorite running backs, they have similar to the same style as Marshawn Lynch. Hard nose, power running back.
Just say it.
Could do it all, man.
Run through a motherfucker face.
Run through a motherfucker face.
Over and over and over and over and over and over again.
That's right. Had this man's poster on my wall for years, man. I think actually I still have it. It's from like 2007.
Yep.
Shout out Marshawn Lynch, man. Definitely on my Mount Rushmore favorite players of all time. And obviously number one, last but not least.
There you go. I was about to say, damn, fuck him.
My favorite quarterback of all time. The reason why I'm a fan of the Indianapolis Colts, Peyton Manning, the sheriff. Obviously, it's one of the greats, man. I mean, his IQ in game, just a hell of a watch. Even during the Manning cast, obviously you get to see a quarterback's lens. Just the way he breaks down the film and everything, breaks down the defense and what have you. It's one of the greats, bro. I mean, that's plain and simple.
Easy.
Always got the literally the reason why the Colts are a fucking team in Indianapolis. Because obviously Indianapolis is a basketball city. Indiana is a basketball state. But ever since Peyton Manning got drafted there in 1998, Indiana was a football state. All thanks to this man and this man only. Obviously, years of success, getting beaten by the Patriots and the Steelers in the playoffs a couple times. Finally got the job done in 2006, bringing the Colts their first championship in Indianapolis. Got to the dance again, 2009. Unfortunately, fell short to the Saints. And obviously had to get released by the Colts due to his neck injury. That was a sad day for me. I'll never forget it. His press conference leaving the Colts, going to the Broncos, and still finding success, man, because he's one of the greatest of all time. And, yeah, man, main reason why I'm a Colts fan. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my Mount Rushmore favorite players. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Marshawn Lynch, and Peyton Manning.
That's a good list.
Good list. Actually, it just occurred to me that that we were going to talk about this on the show, that I texted in the group message the other night. So I found this website on Twitter. Shout out to Logan. He's another Colts fan. He had tweeted his link to this fan report card. So I sent it in the group message. Anthony, I'm not sure if you did this, but I know me and Brother Bren did it. So the website is literally champsorchumps.us. So if you guys are interested to see your fan report, essentially it's just like two questions. The first question is, when did you start rooting for your teams? Then the second question is, what teams did you root for? They have like different categories: MLB, NBA, NFL, and NHL. So, Brother Ben, while I pull up my results, what were your results as your fan report card did?
Okay, so
this was fun, by the way. It's very interesting.
Bill Sabres Yankees, yeah. Championships, B.
That's the first category. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories they grade you on, and then lastly with an overall. So championships was a what for you?
A B. And I think we know who carried that one. The Yankees. Regular season success, C+. Again, them probably carrying that one. Playoff success, B. That ain't the Sabres. Suffering, average. I'm just an average sufferer, you know. And then current trajectory, improving. Okay, looking forward to that. Let's go. Overall, D+.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's sad, dude.
I know.
Hopefully the days are ahead of you, dude. Brighter days are ahead.
So I didn't do it when you first sent it because I was going to try and pick an NBA team. Couldn't do it. I just couldn't.
Well, you never had an NBA team. You were always like you like players, which is like a lot.
For all sports, and NBA is very heavy on that.
Right. Because I mean, especially in the area we grew up in here in Niagara Falls, like obviously the closest team is the Raptors or the Cavaliers. Obviously, a lot of people were on the Cavaliers because of LeBron James.
Yep.
So, like a lot of teams, or a lot of people in Niagara Falls, I've tended to notice is like a lot of them don't have favorite. Like they have some teams that they root for, but they mostly root for LeBron James. So
And here we are.
But my fan report card. My teams were. Oh, I don't even. Did you break this down? So they break down like the percentage of your fandomhood, like if you did the advanced settings.
No, I didn't do the advance.
Yeah, so I did the advanced settings. So I got Colts 40% of my fandom, Lakers 32% from 2007, Yankees 16%, and then Sabres 12%. I put down that my fandom started in 2006 just because it's like that's when I actually started to figure out like who I liked and everything. You know,
Okay, yeah.
Literally in elementary school. So championships, I got an A. Shout out Colts, Lakers, and the Yankees. Not so much, obviously, not the Sabres. Regular season success, B+. Playoff success, A. Suffering, none.
Oh, wow.
Which sort of a lie. I mean, obviously, Sabres, being a Sabres fan brings you through a lot of suffering. Yankees more of late. They've suffered, but earlier on in my fandomhood, bunch of success, not too much suffering there. Lakers, not really much other than, I guess, before LeBron and AD got there after Kobe. And then Colts, obviously, through 2006 to, like, whenever they went 2 and whatever the season Peyton Manning went down, they earned the first overall pick for Andrew Luck. Not too much suffering going on there other than the past like 7-8 years. Hopefully we got it. I mean, we got Anthony Richardson now. Hopefully that turns around a little bit. No more suffering, but current trajectory flat, which
Flat.
I'm not 100% sure what they mean by that. I don't know if like flat, like we're on a good trajectory, everything's all right now, or if it's just like y'all are gonna be ass. I don't know. But overall, I got an A+ for my fan report card. So as a fan, I'm living all right. Can't do too much complaining here. Anthony, did you take one yet? Are you doing it?
I mean, I'm really only a fan of like one team,
Sabres, right?
Capitals, because
This guy.
you know
You knew that, bro.
other
I know.
sports, I'm mostly just like I like these players, like
It's a
baseball.
Lettieri thing, I guess.
Like baseball, I don't really follow that much baseball. I'm more of a college baseball. It's not an option for college baseball. So like MLB, I just like my players, you know,
That's not a bad thing.
like Arenado, Harper, and then Adley Rushmore, my top 3. And then hockey, I like my Capitals, TJ Oshie. And so for the championships, Capitals got an A, which I don't know how because they only have one Stanley Cup.
Recency bias.
Yeah, recency bias for sure.
And then regular season success, yeah, they've always been good in the regular season. A playoff success, you know, they always been losing the Penguins, except when they finally beat them to win the cup. They're suffering a tad because
A tad.
we kind of got some old.
Just a tad bit suffering.
We kind of got some old heads on the team, you know. Current trajectory, we're flat.
Flat.
So I feel like that's a good thing, bro.
Yeah. And
Steady.
not really NBA that much. I just like my players.
Nothing wrong with that.
So I did the advanced.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much the same, but the suffering is extreme.
Whoa.
Damn.
So
Going through it, brother.
no more average. Straight suffering over here.
Going through it, bro.
That makes more sense.
Speaking of the opposite of struggling or suffering, this division, not too much of that. As we continue our offseason recaps, division by division in the NFL, let's dive into the AFC North. Last week, we did the NFC South, which
Fuck them.
we kind of went through relatively quick because
They fucking stink.
they
Okay.
But the AFC North, on the other hand, one of the better, most electrifying divisions in the NFL.
Top two.
Yeah, for sure. So, as y'all may not know if you haven't followed along through our offseason recaps, Matt Johnson has written up in the Tank Talk blogs at the tanktalkpodcast.com website. He's written up offseason grades for each division in the NFL, going through the stats of how they did the previous season, what they did move-wise in terms of free agency and the draft. And today, obviously, the AFC North. So let's kick this thing off. In B-More, the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens in 2023 went 13-4, obviously first seed in the NFL.
Damn.
Number 4 in points for, 6 in yards for, 21 in passing yards, and first in rushing yards, which is kind of crazy because they decided in the AFC Championship to only run 6 times.
And then they said, you know what? We're going to get a guy. But we'll
right.
talk about that later.
That's right. In terms of their defensive rankings, they were first in points allowed, 6 in yards allowed, 6 in pass defense, and 14 in rush defense. In terms of the free agency, their key losses. Patrick Queen, linebacker, signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Damn.
Jadeveon Clowney, defensive end, signed with the Carolina Panthers. He went back to his hometown.
Good for him.
Geno Smith, safety, signed with the division rival Cincinnati Bengals. What's this about with so far 2 of their key losses stayed in the division? It's kind of nuts.
Can I stop you? Gino who?
I was just say,
Oh, Geno Stone, my bad.
Yeah, not Geno Smith, brother. Come on.
My bad.
Geno Smith turned safety? Insane.
Fuck it.
All right, Geno Stone. Yeah. Anyways, I guess they just got the most capital. They said, fuck the team, don't care if it's a rival. I'm getting my money.
Like a couple months ago, we were just talking about that might be the theme of the offseason because there was a lot of players that went to the division.
There was a lot.
Who else? Their key losses were Ronald Darby, cornerback, signed with the Jaguars, as well as their wide receiver Devin Duvernay. Gus Edwards, running back, signed with the LA Chargers. Odell Beckham signed with the Miami Dolphins.
Good for
and
him.
J.K. Dobbins also is a Los Angeles Charger.
I wouldn't have even signed him. Sorry.
Who? J.K. Dobbins?
Yes. He's injured every year.
That's what it seems like, at least, bro. I mean,
So if he gets injured, just cut him. Just
you know, this is
sorry about it.
But how about that running back room in L.A.? The Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, Ravens too.
Essentially, I mean, I think
Didn't they steal their
Chargers
OC too?
they got their OC, Greg Roman.
Yeah, so
I guess it makes sense. But their key additions, the king himself, Derrick Henry,
top running backs
signed
with the
from
top
Tennessee
running
Titans.
team. Yeah.
It's going to be dangerous, especially him running behind Patrick Card, 300-pound fullback. Yeah, that's going to be something.
Yeah. Between him and Lamar, who's running it? I don't know. One of them.
That's going to be tough. They also added Josh Jones, offensive tackle from the Texans. Deontay Hardy, wide receiver from the Bills.
Ooh, sneaky.
So some key additions on the offensive end. In terms of their draft, first round, they added Nate Wiggins, cornerback out of Clemson, 30th overall.
Good pick.
Roger Rosengarten, offensive tackle from Washington, second round, 62nd overall.
Needed that.
Asia Isaac, defensive end, Penn State, third round, 93rd overall. Devontae Walker, a key name. I think he's going to be one of the most impactful rookies this upcoming season.
He better be good at blocking.
A wide receiver out of North Carolina in the 4th round, 113th overall. And then as well as TJ Tampa, another cornerback out of Iowa State, in the 4th round, 130th overall. But a little bit about Devontae Walker. I think, like, obviously he's one of the better weapons for Drake May in North Carolina. I think he went through that whole thing where NCAA didn't let him play for a couple months or something, or a whole season. I think it was him.
It was him?
Yeah, from UNC. I forget the reason being, but it was bullshit nonetheless.
Okay.
But I think he's going to have he's going to turn some heads, man, because obviously they lost Odell Beckham. They lost Evan Duvernay. Looking to, for some guys to step up. Obviously, they got Zay Flowers.
Dog.
I don't even know who else off the top of my head. Rashad Bateman they still got. So, I mean, Devontae Walker might come in and play a pivotal role for the Ravens this upcoming season. But, yeah, man. What do you think about the Ravens offseason?
It's like the guys they lost will hurt, but the guys they picked up definitely going to help. Like, they're still going to be one of the top teams in the league, especially with Derrick Henry.
The offense, they can run the Madden cheese play read option every time.
Every time.
They can run it every time.
Again, who's going to run the ball? I don't know. It doesn't matter, though.
They were at the QB spy and get a running back spy.
So the win total for the Baltimore Ravens is 11.5. For the over is plus 132 and the under is minus 162 as it stands today. I forget what their schedule is looking like. I'm sure it's going to be one of the tougher ones since they were the number 1 seed last year. 11.5, bro. You think over?
Over. Easy.
Easy, he says.
Easy.
By the wait and see. But on to Cincinnati, as Bill Belichick would like to say.
The Bengals.
Cincinnati Bengals, 9-8. Obviously, Joe Burrow got hurt earlier in the season. Had Jake Browning fill in for him. And a 9-8 record got them last in the division, which is insane. I mean, that speaks volumes to the AFC North, bro.
That's the winning record for the NFC South. Insane.
Yeah. In terms of their offensive rankings, they were 16 in points for, 22 in yards for, 15 in passing yards, and 31 in rushing yards.
Those should go up this season.
I mean, Joe Burrow's coming back from his injury. We'll see. But in terms of their defensive rankings, 21 in points allowed, 31 in yards allowed, 28 in pass defense, and 26 in rush defense. Their key losses in free agency, as we mentioned a couple weeks ago, Joe Mixon, the running back, was traded to the Houston Texans. Awuzie, cornerback, signed with the Tennessee Titans.
Big loss.
Jonah Williams, offensive tackle, signed with the Cardinals. They've had massive losses here. They also lost DJ Reader, defensive tackle, signed with the Lions, which is an interesting pickup for them.
Good pickup for them.
And then Tyler Boyd, their wide receiver, signed with the Tennessee Titans.
Goes back with his OC.
Yeah, man. Major losses for them. But in terms on the flip side of their key additions, they got Sheldon Rankings, defensive tackle, to replace DJ Reader.
Sure.
Houston Texans. As we mentioned, Geno Stone.
There you go.
Safety from the Baltimore Ravens. Added my boy, Zach Moss from the Indianapolis Colts. Running back to replace Joe Mixon. Trenton Brown, offensive tackle, signed with the Patriots. Mike Gesicki signed from the New England Patriots as well. And then they brought back Von Bell, safety from the Carolina Panthers.
Okay. So
interesting duo. Like, that's not a bad duo, Geno Smith and Von Bell.
So they don't trust their safeties they have now. They replaced the defensive tackle.
What?
They're giving Zach Moss a chance, which he has.
Did you say Geno Smith again?
Did I say Geno Smith?
No, he said Geno Smith.
You said Geno Smith.
No, he said Geno Stone.
Geno Stone. Don't be trying
I could have heard you just said Geno Smith.
My bad if I did. But nonetheless, some good-ass additions there.
I mean, Trenton Brown, yeah. More help on the line, of which they needed.
And obviously the secondary is one of the Bengals' weak spots last season. Obviously they were 28th in pass defense. So
And then hopefully Mike Gesicki will be a good tight end again.
yeah, man. But in terms of their draft,
Hmm.
Amarius Mims, offensive tackle out of Georgia, first round, 18th overall.
Needed that.
Chris Jenkins, defensive tackle out of Michigan, second round, 49th
Hmm.
overall. Jermaine Burton, a sneaky pick for them. Wide receiver out of Bama, don't get pissed about nothing but the Tiger return. Third round, 80th overall. And then McKinley Jackson, defensive tackle out of Texas A&M, third round, 97th overall. Obviously made a bunch of other key picks in terms of the positions of need. What do you think of the Bengals offseason, man? They had a solid draft. Obviously lost some key additions some key losses in free agency, but made some massive additions. What do you think?
I don't know. This is one of the teams I just don't know. I don't have a read on them.
I mean, I'll tell you what. If there was one team that has a good shot from going worst to first, Cincinnati Bengals were at the top of my list. I mean, you obviously got Joe Burrow coming back, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. You could argue top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
Coming off, I believe, is his wrist.
Yeah.
So it could be a big season for the Bengals because obviously Jamar Chase is on his contract season.
What?
T. Higgins, who requested a trade, actually. We'll see what happens there.
What?
But knowing the Bengals' history and how stubborn they are with their ownership when it comes to money,
See ya.
he gonna be playing for them this year.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a doubt that. I just don't see him trading him.
I was just saying after this season, but
After this season, yeah, they're probably not gonna pay him
Yeah.
unless he just has this breakout fucking season.
because I feel like it's one or the other. No way they keep both.
It's gonna be tough for sure.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I don't see T. Higgins going anywhere just yet.
Yeah, not this season.
And then, I mean, they replaced Joe Mixon with another solid running back in Zach Moss. He's been productive, at least it's just more of recently. He couldn't find his way in Buffalo, but once he got to Indianapolis, when JT was out, he filled in perfectly. Earned himself a good-ass contract. I think they signed him on like a 3 or 4 year deal.
My only thing is he's like a different style of running back, so I don't know how well that's going to mesh with what they got going on. Again, good running back, but I just don't know.
It's definitely
about their
interesting
scheme.
because obviously the league is trending towards like a 3 running back room. Just cycle through different running backs. So I mean, obviously you got your JTs, you got your Saquon Barkleys, you got your Derrick Henrys and all that. But overall around the league, even in Detroit, I mean, they got Jahmyr Gibbs, one of the best running backs in the league. They still split touches with David Montgomery. So it's like
You got to make it work.
so behind Zach Moss, I think it's like Chase Brown. They got another guy too. I forget his name, but
Apparently, he's not that good if you don't remember.
you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Running back room, they're cycling through different guys. So he could be a good fit. We will see, but I definitely think they made up on paper at least for their losses on the defense. Obviously, DJ Reader's a big loss. We'll see what happens with Trey Hendrickson, as he also requested a trade, which came out of left field.
Yeah.
We know they're probably not going to end up getting rid of him, but who the hell knows? I like the
Right.
Jermaine Burton pick because obviously we don't know what's going to happen with T. Higgins in the future. So Jermaine Burton, we'll see what he could do in this role. Obviously, I think he's going to get some playing time this year. In terms
Take
of
Tyler
role because Tyler Boyd's
Boyd.
gone, so it's going to be interesting, man. Their win total is at 10.5. Over at -1. Well, -134. I thought they said -194. I'm like, holy shit. Under 10.5 wins is set at +110 at plus money.
See,
So the books expect the Bengals to have a comeback season for sure.
I would like to say yes, but again, that division is tough.
I had some spare time this weekend. I ran like one of those season simulators.
I'm about to ask you about that because I never remember to save it. So maybe after, if you want to send it to me.
I didn't save it, but I do have the Bengals making the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
Not going to say what seed because it's going to give away my once we do the pundits playbook again this summer.
Guys, he has them number 1 seed in the AFC. He just said it. He just said it.
But yeah, we'll see what the Bengals do. But moving on here. Let's head down to the land of the Browns. Finished 11-6 last season in terms of their offensive rankings. 11 in points for, 16 in yards for, 19 in passing yards, and then 12 in rushing yards. Obviously,
Very middle in the pack. you know.
yeah, I mean, but you got to
Staying
think they had a
afloat.
few different quarterbacks they had to run through, different running backs. So, I mean, it's still not a bad season, especially finishing 11-6. I mean, that
Yeah.
speaks to their depth on their team. So, in terms of their defensive rankings,
Carried.
pretty fucking solid. 14 in points allowed, 1 in yards allowed, 1 in pass defense, and 11 in rush defense. So,
Absolutely carried them.
defense essentially got them to the promised land. But in terms of their losses in free agency, Jordan Elliott, defensive tackle, signed with the Niners, which of course he did. I mean, they somehow get all the good defensive tackles.
Yep.
Sion Takitaki, linebacker, signed to the New England Patriots. Michael Ford, cornerback, signed with the Houston Texans. Joe Flacco, quarterback, signed with the Colts. Harrison Bryant, tight end, signed with the Vegas Raiders. Anthony Walker Jr., linebacker, signed with the Dolphins. Kareem Hunt is still a free agent, which we'll see what happens there. He could be one of those veteran pickups, later in training camp, just in case someone goes down or what have you. It was almost a similar situation last year when he was a free agent, but he ended up going back to the Browns.
Will probably be the same then.
Maybe, depending on how this Nick Chubb situation goes. But in terms of their additions, they got Jerry Jeudy. They traded from the Denver Broncos. Easily their wide receiver 2, right behind Amari Cooper there. Picked up Jordan Hicks, linebacker from the Vikings. And how about this? Our guy,
Yeah.
Dubman himself, J-Mo Winston, quarterback from the New Orleans Saints.
QB1.
Potentially, we'll see.
By the W's.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know about in Cleveland, but we'll see.
Yes.
Quentin Jefferson, defensive tackle from the Jets. My guy, Nyheim Hines, running back from the Buffalo Bills, who obviously couldn't play last season due to off-field jet ski incident.
Sorry.
Hoping for a comeback there for our guy. Also, Devin Bush, linebacker from the Seahawks. They brought in another division rivalry guy who previously played for the Steelers before the Seahawks.
Yep.
Justin Hardy and another quarterback, surprisingly, Tyler Huntley from the Baltimore Ravens.
Snoop.
I think they put themselves in position,
Just in case.
just in case another like Deshaun Watson goes down again. I mean,
Yeah.
we've seen 3 different quarterbacks play for him last year: DTR, Joe Flacco, and PJ Walker.
Didn't he just get signed?
Yes, I forget where though,
I also forgot.
but nonetheless, we'll see what happens. It could be. It's crazy to say with the contract Deshaun Watson has. It could be a quarterback battle down there in Cleveland.
Just get him out. Take your loss. You got to pay him either way.
They can't, bro.
Yeah.
They're fucking
yeah.
stuck with him.
He's on the Seahawks.
That's who it was.
Oh yeah, PJ. Yep. Seahawks. I remember.
Yeah. Let's go. Anyways, yeah. Give the job, J-Mo.
He could win it for all we know, bro.
He should win it. He's better QB.
He deserves a chance.
If it was Houston Watson, then, clear cut. But he's not him no more. Hand it over.
Safe to say. In terms of the Browns draft, they didn't have a first-round pick, obviously. It was sent over to Houston and that Deshaun Watson deal. They picked up Michael Hall, defensive tackle out of OH.
Ayo.
Ohio State in the second round, 54th overall. Zach Zinter, guard out of Michigan, 3rd round, 85th overall.
Good pick.
Jamari Thrash, that's how you say it? Jamari Thrash, wide receiver out of Louisville, 5th round, 156 overall.
What a thrasher.
Nathaniel Watson, linebacker, Mississippi State, in the 6th round, 206 overall. What are we thinking for the Browns offseason, man? Came off a pretty impressive season for all the losses that they had.
They just replaced their guys. It's really
Pretty much.
It's really all they did this offseason. Not bad though, but nothing crazy.
And like I said, we'll see what happens with Nick Chubb. Obviously, the gruesome injury against the Steelers last year. He's still trying to bounce back from that.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I hate to say it, his career is going to look a little different after this injury.
No. Better than ever.
We'll see, bro. In terms of their win totals, the books have it set at 8.5, which is kind of crazy coming off of 11-6 season. And not really changing much on the team.
Yeah, I'm going to say over.
Made some key additions.
I'm going to say over just because of their defense.
So the over 8.5 is at -138. Under would be at +112. So
Over.
Interesting. It's going to be an interesting season for the Browns.
Yes, it is. Let's go.
Moving on, it looks like to our last team in NFC North.
Dallas.
The Pittsburgh Steelers finished 10-7, snuck into the wild card, got absolutely washed by the Buffalo Bills in the wild card game. Mike Tomlin yet again finished with a winning season. I think this is what, 17th, 18th in a row?
It's something like that.
See if the streak continues. But in terms of their offensive rankings last season, 28 in points for, 25 in yards for, as well as 25 in passing yards.
Sheesh.
13 in rushing yards.
Decent.
And defensively, they finished 6 in points allowed, 21 in yards allowed, 17 in pass defense, and 19 in rush defense.
You know, I thought it'd be a little better. Their defensive stats.
Hey, man, they, like I said, literally snuck in. And TJ Watt missed quite a few games last season, too.
He did. Makes sense.
And we know when he's not playing, Steelers lose.
Yep.
Simple as that. In terms of their key losses, obviously they traded Kenny Pickett to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Get him out of there.
Backup Mitch Trubisky to the Buffalo Bills.
Bring him back.
Mason Rudolph also. They just clean sweep this quarterback room. Mason Rudolph is a Tennessee Titan. Levi Wallace, cornerback, signed with the Denver Broncos. What else? Allen Robinson. Is he still a free agent? Matt Johnson hasn't written down as a free agent, but I thought he said.
I think he signed like 2 weeks ago somewhere.
I can't recall the team. Patrick Peterson is still a free agent.
Patrick P?
Keanu Neal is still a free agent. Quan Alexander.
That's decent names.
Still. Yeah, so I mean, again, it could be some of those veterans that, you know, they seized the opportunity, a different team has a key loss and after training camp, and they signed late into the season.
Yeah.
But in terms of their additions, quite the offseason here. Traded for Justin Fields from the Chicago Bears. As we mentioned, Patrick Queen from the Baltimore Ravens, their newest linebacker. They brought in Cameron Johnston, punter from the Houston Texans. Some will call him Bill Burr of the NFL.
Yes.
Brought over Cordell Patterson from
Good
the Atlanta
pickup.
Falcons, along with Artie Smith, who is now their new offensive coordinator.
Good pickups right there.
Deshaun Elliott, safety from the Dolphins. Van Jefferson, wide receiver from the Falcons. Quez Watkins, another sneaky pickup from the Philadelphia Eagles. Kyle Allen
They could keep
is
him.
added to this quarterback room as well. And obviously the big one.
No, Scotty Miller.
I do like Scooty Miller. But Russell Wilson, Team 3,
Wow.
is now a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Here we go.
Steelers Nation.
That's right.
Nope. Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh. Although, Let's Steal could have been a good one.
Bad for the brand. Let's Steal.
Not good for the kids.
No.
In terms of their draft, they're adding to this offensive line. They got Troy Fatanu out of Washington in the first round, 20th overall. Zach Frazier, center out of West Virginia.
Yeah.
Second round, 51st overall. And another diamond in a rough.
Steelers fashion.
Roman Wilson,
Third round.
wide receiver from Michigan. Third round, 84th overall.
Every time.
Peyton Wilson, one of the highly touted linebackers in this draft, slipped to the third round, 98th overall.
Dog.
Out of NC State. Had himself an impressive combine. Essentially slipped in the draft due to, I believe it was neck injury, something along those lines. Mason McCormick, guard, South Dakota State in the fourth round, 119th overall. What are we thinking, bro? Pittsburgh Steelers, huh? Why not? Why not the Steelers?
Why not the Steelers? I don't know.
Because just not them.
Just not them. I don't know. They got a lot of good pickups this offseason. Like, I always forget how good they had this offseason. Like, they just went out. They said, you know what? We're missing this. Let's get him. We're missing this position. Guess what? Few of them. I'm excited for them.
Yeah, I was pretty hyped just from what the Steelers did in the offseason, like you mentioned. Like, obviously continuing to build on this offensive line. They got their two workhorses in the backfield, Najee Harris. Just give it to Naj.
Give it Nosh.
And what's his name, bro? Jalen Warren.
Boom.
Obviously the 1-2 punch down there.
Easy.
New quarterbacks in the room too, veteran and Russell Wilson. They, not to mention, got him for a steal. Typical Steeler fashion. Only got to pay a veteran minimum of $1 million this season after he was making what, $85 million in Denver.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And I still think he still has a little something left to prove. I think a lot of people are just counting him out due to how bad the Broncos were. But if you look at like the stats and everything, like Russell had a decent season.
Yeah.
He had a decent season. And like, I know this doesn't mean much. It's more like style points, but I was watching the top 100 plays, or I think it was either plays or throws or touchdowns or something along those lines.
I know what you're talking about.
Russell Wilson was in like 15 out of those 100, bro. Just straight bombs up to Cortland Sutton.
Yeah. There's that one in the end zone. Yeah.
The one against the Bills, or
yeah. That was a dart to the corner.
There's like 15.
And then
there's like 15 of those plays in that clip.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's still got the cannon on him. Put him in a good situation around a good team. Why not the Steelers?
Why not?
Obviously, the question mark really is their wide receiving room. But, I mean, you got George Pickens. You know what he could do. I think Roman Wilson's really going to – I mean, you could easily slot him in as wide receiver 2 in Pittsburgh.
Probably could. And we know how they do.
He's one of those guys, you put it up, he's going to go get it.
For sure.
So,
dog.
that's essentially a perfect wide receiver for Russell Wilson's play style. I don't know, bro. And obviously, if Russell Wilson doesn't work out, we'll see what we got left in Justin Fields, man. Because obviously, he's on a contract year as well. I'm sure he's still got something left to prove. We'll see, bro. And everyone was calling for him to go to Atlanta Falcons because of Artie Smith and his offense.
And here we are.
Well, here we are.
In Pittsburgh.
Offensive coordinator is now Artie Smith, and they brought Justin Fields in. So we'll see if it's a perfect match or not. But in terms of their win totals on the season, and we know, obviously, Pittsburgh Steelers defense. As long as Mike Tomlin's there, they're always going to be good.
Yeah, for sure.
But in terms of their win totals, they're set at 8.5. Over is plus 126. I might take a flyer on that, to be honest with you.
That's easy.
Then the under is at minus 154. So the books don't anticipate the Steelers to get 9 or more wins this upcoming season.
It has to be 9, at least. Never had a losing season.
Want this winning record to streak to continue, and I think it will, just for that sake.
Has to,
because obviously we see that 9-8 can still get you last in this division. It's really unbelievable.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll go in a couple weeks, or maybe how many? We only got a few divisions left to go over in this offseason recap. So pretty soon we're going to be picking our division winners.
What, 3?
Which is unbelievable because, I mean, I feel like we were just doing them yesterday and it's already been over years.
I know.
I remember me and Marty were going to the Bills training camp. We were listening to one of them on the way there. And literally we're about to start it again pretty soon.
Yep. Bless you.
We got to think of something innovative to do here, though, because last year we had the one room at the old Emerge building where we had the whiteboard. We got to think of something here because I don't even know if we have that still.
I don't think so.
Maybe we could do it on that TV behind you.
No, it's not.
Do we have a notepad? Like a tablet? Like an iPad?
Maybe Marty does.
We got a comic.
Because that shit would be hilarious.
Hey, what do you think this is? 1970? We don't got to write nothing on paper.
We got a comment. Tyler Lynch.
I can't read that.
Odell.
Tyler Light. Odell rules. I don't even know.
It was like 5 minutes ago.
That's it. Odell.
What are we talking about?
When we brought up Odell. That's it.
Yeah, but he spelled
Odell.
O'Doyle.
I think he means Odell.
Tyler, if you're still here, bro, let me know what you're saying, bro. What do you mean? Who's Odell?
Odell.
Shout out Tyler, though. I know he's in our TikToks. He likes all of our stuff on there. So
True fan.
True fun. Shout out Tyler Lake.
Thank you, Tyler.
I believe cousin of Noel's dad.
Okay.
I believe he's cousin.
I was about to say the name sounds familiar.
What were we just talking about? Oh, yeah, pundits play. Yeah, we got to figure out how we want to do that.
Gotta change it up this year.
Well, because obviously, before we get into that, if you guys want to kind of tap into what Matt Johnson has the divisions graded here at the AFC North, head over to tanktalkpodcast.com, head to the blog section, go to AFC North and any other division you want to see the final grades on by Matt Johnson.
He did a hell of a job.
Yeah, he's killing it. I know we got a lot of things planned for this upcoming season, so it's going to be awesome. I might even start diving into the blog section myself, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we'll see what we got. See if I still got the right skills.
Probably not. You graduated already. You're good.
No, I got to continue.
Oh, okay.
Got to continue the legacy. But yeah, earlier today, the latest here, it emerged a little behind the scenes, peek behind the curtain for you guys. We were going over, starting to blueprint what this new set's going to look like.
It's time.
It's going to look fucking sweet.
Yeah, it is.
Essentially, I mean, if you go to the wide shot real quick, you can kind of see like the blueprint right here.
Should I go to the very wide shot?
Hey, you can if you want to go up top there. Boom. What's up? Hey, what's up? How's the weather? How's the weather up there? Or is it down there? Nonetheless. If you're looking here,
it's raining.
yeah, bro, I mean, speaking of the weather, it's fucking shit. Why is it 50 degrees in June?
I couldn't tell you, man. I'm sick of it.
If we go back up here, you can kind of see like how we have the panels on the walls here. Maybe something like that. Just to kind of give you a behind the scenes look. So we're thinking of doing something similar with these, but it's going to be
Make these bigger?
Yeah, it's going to be like one panel on that side, one on here as compared to these. There's two on each side. We're thinking of like doing some type of framing with the jerseys, trying to be innovative here.
A little upgrade with them.
Kind of like an in-wall shelving situation instead of these coming out of the wall. And then we're still going to have our guest chair here, but we're going to have the TV behind it for our marketing and branding and all that.
Just something behind them.
Yeah, and then
just too empty.
Some cool, like, what are they called? Like the PVC panels.
Okay.
Do like cool, like diamond pattern a little bit. Make a little pop out a little bit.
Diamonds in the rough, huh?
That's where we came from, baby.
Here we are.
Turned, what was it called? Turned chicken shit into chicken salad. That's what this Tank Talk podcast is.
Never heard that one before.
It's a thing. Y'all might be too young.
What?
Anyway, yeah, we're going to get some new furniture. We're going to be split apart a little bit here. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the future of the Tank Talk podcast, bro. I mean, we got some shit cooking.
Cooking with gas.
What's that?
Cooking with gas?
What?
I don't know.
Nah, you guys never heard of that one?
Nope.
Cooking with gas?
Yeah.
I don't like how we're not all on the same page. This ain't good.
No, it's just these sayings. Maybe we should. That's why we don't do the sayings on the show.
Anyways, a lot of exciting shit's happening here. Shout out to Moranto for helping us put all this together. He earned the big check from the city. The mayor stopped by this morning.
Yeah. We were there.
Yeah, we were here bright and early too.
I know. Been here almost all day.
I went all the way home to take care of the dogs. Had my top steak for lunch.
I just had a Sammy.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's just a quick Sammy.
Yeah.
Went grocery shopping, you know.
There you go. Yeah, we made it back here for you guys. Excuse me.
Damn.
Exciting shit happening here, bro. I can't wait to see how everything's going to play out. Hopefully it'll be done within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'm hoping. That'd be cool. Be fucking sweet. Still waiting. Hey, Dylan, if you're watching this, we need that basketball hoop, bro. We were supposed to get it last week, but my man was ducking.
From Noel's dad?
Yeah,
Why doesn't he just come on the show? Drop it off.
fucking beats me, bro. He don't fuck with the boys no more.
I guess not.
He said, I got a daughter. Sorry about it.
Respect it though.
We do.
Family.
We miss him though. Hopefully let's give Donnie a call. See if he's done with these softball game. He had a doubleheader today.
That's what I thought you said earlier. What was I going to check? Oh,
He still might be playing, to be honest. Huh. Hey, here he is. Yep.
right on time.
We're still live on the show, bro. How did the doubleheader go?
There you go.
Was it freezing cold out there, bro? Like what? Was it freezing cold out there or what? That's what I'm talking about. You had the tank top on?
Oh, no.
fucking- That's how you know it's a funeral for the other team.
It was game one smoke show. Not even close. Game two, we're down 4-3 and like bottom of 8. We dropped like 6 on them. GG's.
Are you still at the field?
Nah.
You out there? Hey, is the season over yet, dude? Here's the problem when you're not here. There's not enough hate on the show. Sometimes we need a little more hatred spread around here.
Just a little bit.
Bro, CJ Stroud needs to stop hanging out with fucking Mike and Parsons. Go to Texas, bro. That's literally 10-9.
Okay.
10-9, right? Like the Messiah. Get the fuck out of here. Texas up against the playoffs.
So this is the hate we needed, bro.
Yeah. No, let me get this. Brock Purdy, McCarthy, they're gonna be the same player. He's a system guy.
All right.
Okay.
All right, let's take it easy.
He said, all right, I played 2 games.
Yeah, you're not lying. I did call you and ask for it. But, yeah, you got a good point with the CJ Stroud thing, man, because I'm glad you brought this up. 'Cause we forgot to bring it up. So, like, it's crazy how, I mean, listen, I'll give it to you, bro. You can say whatever the fuck you want when you win, but now when it comes time to back it up, you better back that shit up. Like, I don't care what you say. You can say whatever you want, bro. Just as long as you can back it up, you're good. What are you saying? Hey, man.
So Micah Parsons is going to be on Houston.
They got a bunch of wide receiver twos over there acting like they have a dream offense. Get out of here. Joe Mixon's like 37 at running back.
He might be 27.
27, 37. Who cares?
Same. Running back age is all the same.
Yeah, it's wild, bro. But all right, yeah, we're just checking in. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that a little bit. We just want to check in with you, see how you doing in the softball, bro.
Softball team's undefeated, man. We're like 8-0 right now.
Sheesh. Is it over yet, bro? The season over?
That's what the other teams were asking too, bro.
Oh shit.
So next week's a no.
We got a couple more to hand out for you over here, man.
Hey, we're game planning. We got the blueprint set up with the new set, bro. This is gonna be nice.
It's gonna be shiny.
That's right.
A
But
little spicy.
that's right. Yeah, we're gonna have to catch up pretty soon, dude.
Hey, I'm down.
But we got to do like an Instagram live Tank Talk podcast. Get these followers up.
Get them up.
That's right. All right, Donnie. Till next time, my friend.
Yes, sir.
All right, see you. Dude. Yeah, we can talk about the CJ Stroud thing a little bit if you want to. Do you have any thoughts? So, like, CJ Stroud is going around on all these podcasts just talking crazy, giving out his top 5 quarterback list. Obviously, he puts himself on the list. Talking like, Texan shit don't stink. What are you thinking, bro? Like, when you see all this?
It's the new age, man. Most of them do it. It's just that they put him on a pedestal. Now he's just doing the thing, man. I don't know.
So, like, my thoughts into it, like I just mentioned, like, you could talk all the shit you want. I'm cool with it. But whatever you put out there, you got to back it up. So I know you had one of the greatest rookie quarterback seasons of all time. You won your division, even though it was just about one play. It came down to one play. But nonetheless, they won the division, won themselves a playoff game. So you're coming into the season. You had a pretty good offseason in terms of your additions. You got another bona fide wide receiver in Stephon Diggs.
Wade.
And another good running back in Joe Mixon.
Wade.
Anteed up on the defensive side.
Wade.
All the momentum is riding your way, bro. You wanted the Houston swag. You got new jerseys. They look pretty sweet. But now when it comes to week 1, bro,
Man.
they start off the season with the Indianapolis Colts, man. And he's been talking some crazy shit about the Colts, saying he fried them every time he played them. They couldn't make no plays on him. EJ Speed ain't shit. He couldn't make no plays on him, this and that. And the third.
I got to say something.
Go ahead.
I only seen one clip out of the Colts camp. It's not looking very good for Anthony Richardson, though. So I just want you to tell me more on that. This is after they said, oh, he's got shoulder soreness. I almost couldn't say that.
So I wouldn't be too concerned. Like,
then there's a clip of him. You know, he's doing a little drill, doing his feet. And then he threw the ball left-handed.
I mean, he's taking it easy, dude. Just a little sore. I mean,
but as
coming off of AC joint surgery.
As an injury-prone guy, I'm a little nervous. Just a little nervous.
Listen,
that's all.
It's June. There hasn't been no contact yet. Shane Steichen said himself, if there was a game this weekend, Anthony Richardson will be playing.
Okay. That's all I was wondering.
And Shane Steichen he's an honest guy.
Because I'm
straight to the point.
On the Colts feed, so I don't know. I had to ask.
Everyone's chilling. I mean, it's like, oh, damn, why are we already talking about this? But Anthony Richardson said himself, they told him that he wasn't going to be able to throw a ball for 8 months. He came back throwing the ball in 4 months. So, I mean, he's had a game. They're just playing a cautionary right now, bro.
Okay.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Okay. Again, I wasn't sure. I had to ask.
Yeah. So, I mean, week 1 is about to be insane. Get your popcorn ready because CJ Stroud doing the talking on the Colts, saying he tore him up both games, even though Zaire Franklin came back and responded to him. He was saying that he still didn't beat Anthony. We're already up 28-7 at halftime. Most of them yards were from garbage time. The score made it look a lot closer than it was. He said, yeah, y'all might have got us in week 18, but don't be saying that we didn't make no plays on you because there's little film on EJ Speed sacking you and this and that. So week 1's going to be interesting, bro. We're either going to come out of it saying that Texans are still going to be one of them contenders, or we're going to come out seeing that Texans might not be all that and the Colts may shock the world. We'll see.
We'll see.
So
just like next week.
So make sure you guys are following us on all of our social platforms at TankTalk_pod. Stay up to date with the daily content. Stay informed and entertained on the Tank Talk Podcast website. That's tanktalkpodcast.com. There'll be more blogs, more content coming out for you. We're going to have some, like we said, there's going to be some exciting shit coming up. New set coming soon. Going to be some work coming in with Dave and Adams coming up pretty soon. I'm excited, man. Hell of a time right now. We're doing a lot of the wedding planning right now. Shout out Nadia. Season's right around the corner. Training camp's coming up. May have some special guests coming up in the next few weeks. How you doing?
What does that mean?
Hey, man. That's all I'm going to say. So that being said, I guess Brother Bren's getting ready for the Stanley Cup tonight. Are they playing right now, 8 o'clock? 8:30?
Yeah, I checked when you were on the phone with Donnie. It was still 0-0.
Okay. You're still in good shape. Galen Clark ended the first quarter with 10 points, so that's looking good for me right now.
There you go.
Donnie will have to check and see what his pick. Flinch, hopefully you're recovering from whatever goddamn cold you picked up at Brickyard or wherever the hell you go, you boot bag. Anthony, good luck with your games this week, man.
Thank you.
Hopefully, we got your schedule. We'll be able to figure it out. Thursday, we're all going. I don't know if anybody told you yet, Anthony. We're going to the Bison's game with Amanda and all of them. We got the suite. Shout out Nadia once again. With that being said, we'll see you hopefully next week.
Deuce. No motivation?
Oh, my bad, bro.
You've been forgetting everything back here in this corner.
My bad. I keep forgetting about you.
This corner has been lost in the shadow.
Hey, you know what? We better have something good this week then.
That's why you better brighten that corner up, man. What you got?
You know, since it's mostly just been baseball, you know, it's been going on recently.
Yeah,
I
sure.
kind of got a baseball quote.
Okay.
You're out.
All right. Every strike brings me closer to a home run.
Okay.
Brings me to the next home run.
Oh. One more time.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Every strike brings me next.
All right, you struck out, brother.
Sorry.
No, that's two strikes. That's two strikes.
Okay.
One more here.
Every strike brings me to the next home run.
All right, you've definitely had better days.
Baseball quote.
That might be why.
Because baseball's exciting.
All right, good time to end the show. See y'all next week, man.